Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing a movie review. Spoiler alert, we're going to be doing Black Widow, which was released earlier this July. And this movie was set after the Civil War. So I'll hand it over to the rest of the guys to spoil it.
Yeah, I have to say I really enjoyed it. At the first beginning, like when I put it on, I was like, this is so sad. Like it already just started off so sad. I have to say, I think it was like one of the saddest backstories, and I feel like we hadn't heard much of Black Widow's past. So this movie really tells us more about her upbringing, how she became Black Widow, and then more about her life as well. And what I'm liking at the moment is that we're getting to see these underrated characters in their own movies or shows, which is really good because I have to say I didn't really know much about Black Widow, and so I didn't really like her much. But I have to say, after watching this, she's like gone up the list. So yeah, I have to say this is a movie worth watching for sure. And it's just great, seeing a Marvel film in like ages. The last time was I don't remember the last time, but it was like years ago. Was it Endgame?
What,
It was
2019?
Endgame,
It must have been Endgame, yeah.
Because you didn't watch the Spider-Man movies.
No, I didn't watch that.
Did they come out before or after?
They came
after Endgame.
Yeah.
Yes, yours was probably Endgame.
Yeah, mine was Endgame, yeah. But
Wow.
yeah, and yeah, the only problem I have with it is that I wish that we'd seen more of her before she died in Endgame. I feel like we should have got this movie ages ago, and we should have got a lot more. I would have loved to see her relationship with her sister and more about like her family relationship, really, because what we've seen so far is we've seen a love interest relationship, which really didn't even go far. Aww. And then we saw her come together in the Avengers, which we didn't really get a big spotlight on her. It was mainly on Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. But Black Widow is literally a really good movie. Would recommend. Go see it if you haven't.
Yeah,
definitely one of my favorite Marvel films now. I'm really over the moon for one of my favorite characters to get her own solo film. She should have got the first female solo film. I mean, I do admire Captain Marvel, but I think Black Widow deserves to be on top of the list more than anyone. And the story, I loved it. I love how it was linked closely to how the comics were, but I think how it was really emotional in all parts. How she grew up to be a killer, an assassin, and how her family connection is, because let's face it, she hasn't learned to be part in a real family, because the first family she learned to be in, it broke apart. And it was same with the Avengers, and it just kind of repeating itself again and again for her. And she's the strongest but the saddest character I've ever seen on film for Marvel. Mm-hmm. What I also admire in this film is that they're showing a lot more like female fighters, like a lot more strong female characters. So like, in Black Panther, they had like more female cast in it, more female warriors, and I think that's the same for Black Widow. In a way, they're showing more feminism in it, and that's what I really admire.
I think it was amazing. I watched it in 4KD, which was really cool. I recommend. It was just amazing. Like, we waited a whole year for this movie, and it was like worth the wait, like 100%. And I hope that she gets the hype that Wanda's getting through her TV show, because no one liked Wanda before. She was almost my favorite before, but I hope now Black Widow gets that favoritism and that hype now that people have seen it. And it was just in detail, and there was just so much. I loved it so much. I will watch it like 1,000 times over again. And completely random, because you guys probably didn't even notice, but both of their ear piercings were so nice. The jewelry in them and just the different piercings. I want more piercings now because of them. I was ready and done with 8, and now I want more. So that number's going up next time we play the game. But it was just amazing, and we're like seeing, like Grace said, so many more like female empowerment characters, because like before it was just like Cap, Iron Man, Thor, and now like Wanda was very underpowered in like the first couple of films compared to what she's meant to be, and then you see her TV show and now she's really powered, and then you see Black Widow's movie and she's really powered now, and it's just amazing. I'm so happy. It's so good.
I love the CGI in it. I thought the final battle, where they're fighting in the sky, I thought that was quite a genius idea.
Yeah,
Like, because mainly it's on land, but like when you're battling in the sky, I thought that was clever, and how it was so techniqued in all
it
that
was
kind
so
of
well done.
It was really,
It
and
was amazing.
and truthfully, as someone who did fashion, I was really into the costumes, like the white, the black, the red. It just comes out. It just brightens up the mood. It's like black, it's serious, it's dark. Red, it's gonna be bloody, it's gonna be dangerous. White could mean like because we see like snow in Russia, that was linked to it, and but it also kind of shows like how far like Natasha has come from being a cold-blooded assassin to becoming a good Avenger, if that makes sense.
I really loved the movie. It was really good. Like just the transition from being like a bad guy into an Avenger, like, you know, the fight scenes and like the way she was just portrayed, like we need more of that.
We also need a movie on Budapest. We need to know what happened between her and Clint, even if it's like a TV show, an episode, a movie, something.
Yeah,
we need
I agree. I
because
definitely agree.
we need to see more of her.
Yeah, it's such a shame.
And now Yelena's the new one, and I'm so happy.
And I also kind of agree with Emily. I really want her, if she was alive during Endgame, I would have loved to see more of her and her family. And maybe if they come together in an Avenger movie or something, just so they see where she's from or how she came to be, would be really great.
And I feel like she should have been the one to integrate Yelena into the Avengers. If she does become an Avenger,
yeah, that'd be good.
She should have been the one to be like, hey, this is my sister, like,
yeah, she's gonna replace me.
Introduce her, like, become part of the Avengers, because she was always going on about how like she turned good and she wanted to be like her.
And I was just thinking that woman in the end credits, who was also part of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it was Valentina, I think.
Valentina?
Yeah, that's her. I was really surprised when I saw her coming to the sister. But then when I did a little research at the end, I think it's linking to getting her and the new Captain America, that John guy. I think they're gonna create like a Dark Avengers in the future. So like a Dark Captain America, a Dark Black Widow, and they're gonna do a few more. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That
makes a lot of sense, because there's been loads of spoilers about the Dark Captain America, so that could work.
So that's my theory, like how it could be. But I think that's definitely going to come up in the MCU. So.
Yeah, just something to add to that. We were actually supposed to see her first in Black Widow and then the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
So that would make sense.
Yeah.
Grace, if you want to show your poster, you said you. So guys, hope you like that video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in below what you think about the film. And see you guys soon in our next video. Bye.
Bye.